Hello, Cardinals, and welcome to our next installment of Beloved. Beloved is my sister. I swallowed her blood right along with my mother's milk. The first thing I heard after not hearing anything was the sound of her crawling up the stairs. She was my secret company until Paul D came. He threw her out. Ever since I was little, she was my company and she helped me wait for my daddy. Me and her waited for him. I love my mother, but I know she killed one of her own daughters, and tender as she is with me, I'm scared of her because of it. She missed killing my brothers, and they knew it. They told me die witch stories to show me the way to do it if I ever needed to. Maybe it was getting that close to dying made them want to fight the war. That's what they told me they were going to do. I guess they rather be around killing men than killing women, and there sure is something in her that makes it all right to kill her own. All the time, I'm afraid the thing that happened that made it all right for my mother to kill my sister could happen again. I don't know what it is. I don't know who it is. But maybe there is something else terrible enough to make her do it again. I need to know what that thing might be, but I don't want to. Wherever it is, it comes from outside this house, outside this yard, and it can come right on in the yard if it wants to. So I never leave the house, and I watch over the yard so it can't happen again, and my mother won't have to kill me too. Not since Miss Lady Jones's house have I left 124 by myself. Never. The only other times, 2 times in all, I was with my mother. Once to see Grandma Baby put down next to Beloved. She's my sister. The other time Paul D went too, and when we came back, I thought the house would still be empty from when he threw my sister's ghost out. But no. When I came back to 124, she was there, Beloved, waiting for me. Tired from her long journey back, ready to be taken care of, ready for me to protect her. This time I have to keep my mother away from her. That's hard, but I have to. It's all on me. I've seen my mother in a dark place with scratching noises, a smell coming from her dress. I've been with her where something little watched us from the corners and touched. Sometimes they touched. I didn't remember it for a long time until Nelson Lord made me. I asked her if it was true, but couldn't hear what she said, and there was no point in going back to Lady Jones if you couldn't hear what anybody said. So quiet. Made me have to read faces and learn how to figure out what people were thinking so I didn't need to hear what they said. That's how come me and Beloved could play together, not talking, on the porch, by the creek, in the secret house. It's all on me now, but she can count on me. I thought she was trying to kill her that day in the clearing, kill her back, but then she kissed her neck, and I have to warn her about that. Don't love her too much. Don't. Maybe it's still a thing that makes it all right to kill her children. I have to tell her. I have to protect her. She cut my head off every night. Bugler and Howard told me she would, and she did. Her pretty eyes looking at me like I was a stranger. Not mean or anything, but like I was somebody she found and felt sorry for. Like she didn't want it, but she had to and wasn't gonna hurt. That it was just a thing grown-up people do, like pull a splinter out of your hand, touch the corner of a towel in your eye if you get a cinder in it. She looks over at Bugler and Howard, see if they all right, and then she comes over to my side. I know she'll be good at it, careful. And that's when she cuts it off, and it'll be done right. It won't hurt. After she does it, I lie there for a minute with just my head. Then she carries it downstairs to braid my hair. I try not to cry, but it hurts so much to comb it. When she finishes the combing and starts the braiding, I get sleepy. I want to go to sleep, but I know if I do, I won't wake up. So I have to stay awake while she finishes my hair, and then I can sleep. The scary part is waiting for her to come in and do it. Not when she does it, but when I wait for her to. Only place she can't get to me at night is in Grandma Baby's room. The room we sleep in upstairs used to be where the help slept when white people lived here. They had a kitchen outside too, but Grandma Baby turned it into a woodshed and tool room when she moved in. And she boarded up the back door that led to it because she said she didn't want to make that journey no more. She built around it to make a storeroom. So if you want to get in 124, you have to come by her. She said she didn't care what folks said about her fixing a 2-story house up like a cabin where you cook inside. She said they told her visitors with nice dresses don't want to sit in the same room with the cook stove and the peelings and the grease and the smoke. She wouldn't pay them no mind, she said. I was safe at night in there with her. All I could hear was me breathing, but sometimes in the day I couldn't tell whether it was me breathing or somebody next to me. I used to watch Boy's stomach go in and out, to see if it matched mine, holding my breath to get off his rhythm, releasing it to get on, just to see whose it was. That sound like when you blow soft in a bottle, only regular. Am I making that sound? Is Howard? Who is? That was when everybody was quiet and I couldn't hear anything they said. I didn't care either because the quiet let me dream my daddy better. I always knew he was coming. Something was holding him up. He had a problem with the horse. The river flooded, the boat sank, and he had to make a new one. Sometimes it was a lynch mob or a windstorm. He was coming and it was secret. I spent all of my outside self loving Mam so she wouldn't kill me, loving her even when she braided my head at night. I never let her know that my daddy was coming for me. Grandma Baby thought he was coming too. For a while she thought so, and then she stopped. I never did. Even when Bugler and Howard ran away, then Paul D. came in here, I heard his voice downstairs and Mam laughing, so I thought it was him, my daddy. Nobody comes to this house anymore. But when I got downstairs, it was Paul D., and he didn't come for me. He wanted my mother, at first. And then he wanted my sister, too. But she got him out of here, and I'm so glad he's gone. Now it's just us, and I can protect her until my daddy gets here to help me watch out for Mam and anything come into the yard. My daddy do anything for runny fried eggs, dip his bread in it. Grandma used to tell me his things. She said anytime she could make him a plate of soft fried eggs was Christmas, and it made him so happy. She said she was always a little scared of my daddy. He was too good, she said. From the beginning, she said. He was too good for the world. Scared her. She thought, he'll never make it through nothing. White people must have thought so too, because they never got split up. So she got the chance to know him, look after him, and he scared her the way he loved things, animals and tools and crops and the alphabet. He could count on paper. The boss taught him. Offered to teach the other boys, but only my daddy wanted it. She said the other boys said no. One of them with a number for a name, and it would change his mind, make him forget things he shouldn't and memorize things he shouldn't, and he didn't want his mind messed up. But my daddy said if you can't count, they can cheat you. If you can't read, they can beat you. They thought that was funny. Grandma said she didn't know, but it was because my daddy could count on paper and figure that he bought her away from there. And she said she always wished she could read the Bible like the preachers, so it was good for me to learn how. And I did until it got quiet, and all I could hear was my own breathing and one other who knocked over the milk jug while it was sitting on the table. Nobody near it. Mam whipped Bugler, but he didn't touch it. And then it messed up all the iron clothes and put its hand in the cake. Looked like I was the only one who knew right away who it was. Just like when she came back, I knew who she was too. Not right away, but as soon as she spelled her name, not her given name, but the one Mam paid the stonecutter for, I knew. And when she wondered about Mam's earrings, something I didn't know about, well, that just made the cheese more binding. My sister come to help me wait for my daddy. My daddy was an angel, man. He could look at you and tell you where you hurt, and he could fix it too. He made a hanging thing for Grandma Baby so she could pull herself up from the floor when she woke up in the morning. And he made a step so when she stood up, she was level. Grandma said she was always afraid a white man would knock her down in front of her children. She behaved and did everything right in front of her children because she didn't want him to see her knocked down. She said it made children crazy to see that. At Sweet Home, nobody did or said they would, so my daddy never saw it there and never went crazy, and even now I bet he's trying to get here. If Paul D. could do it, my daddy could too. Angel man, we should all be together. Me, him, and Beloved. Mam could stay or go off with Paul D. if she wanted to. Unless Daddy wanted her himself, but I don't think he would now, since she let Paul D. in her bed. Grandma Baby said people looked down on her because she had 8 children with different men. Colored people and white people both looked down on her for that. Slaves not supposed to have pleasurable feelings on their own. Their bodies are not supposed to be like that, but they have to have as many children as they can to please whoever owned them. Still, they were not supposed to have pleasure deep down. She said for me not to listen to all that, and that I should always listen to my body and love it. The secret house. When she died, I went there. Ma'am wouldn't let me go outside the yard and eat with the others. We stayed inside. That hurt. I know Grandma Baby would have liked the party and the people who came to it because she got low not seeing anybody or going anywhere, just grieving and thinking about colors and how she made a mistake. That what she thought about what the heart and the body could do was wrong. The white people came anyway, in her yard. She had done everything right, and they came in her yard anyway, and she didn't know what to think. All she had left was her heart, and they busted it so even the war couldn't rouse her. She told me all my daddy's things and how hard he worked to buy her. After the cake was ruined and the iron clothes all messed up, and after I heard my sister crawling up the stairs to get back to her bed, she told me my things too, that I was charmed. My birth was, and I got saved all the time, and that I shouldn't be afraid of the ghost. It wouldn't harm me because I tasted its blood when Ma'am nursed me. She said the ghost was after Ma'am for her, too, for not doing anything to stop it. And it would never hurt me. I just had to watch out for it because it was a greedy ghost and needed a lot of love, which was only natural considering. And I do love her. I do. She played with me and always came to be with me whenever I needed her. She's mine, beloved. She's mine.